When we gather here, we want to raise functionaries that we can send to represent Jesus in different territories. He says, saviors shall come out of Mount Zion. Obadiah 1 verse 21. This is why you can't sit in church for 30 years and you are inactive. Don't tell us when you gave your heart to Christ. Tell us the territories you have taken. You see Christian bragging. I know when I gave my heart to Christ. In 1974, oh God, what have you done for Jesus? You go check the early church. Because it's either they were commissioned or persecution spread them out. And when they traveled as messengers. They traveled as agents of the kingdom. And everywhere they entered, they took over the land. You study the book of Acts. Acts chapter 2 verse 37. Peter preached. They were pricked in their heart. Acts chapter 2 41. 3,000 was won. Acts chapter 4 verse 4. 5,000 was won. Acts chapter 8 verse 1. They were no longer winning people. They were winning territories. Philip went to Samaria. Acts 8:5. Preached Christ there. The city was filled with joy. And they sent to Jerusalem. Samaria has been taken. So they were counting men. They started counting cities. Because Jesus said, you are a city set upon a hill that cannot be hid. So a point must come when our number should be the city that we bring. So that when we, do you think in the ecclesia they count men? No, they count constituencies. You don't count men in the ecclesia. You go check your government. They don't count men, they count territories. They count constituencies. In my country, we have 109 senators. Every 3 senators is a state. So when they gather, they are counting states, not men. That's the ecclesia. So how many territories have you taken? Either in the natural or in the spirit. Because it's either you are taking natural territories or you are taking spiritual territories. See, men will rise from here that will conquer the media. That when you talk, anything you say will trend. Because that's a constituency. Men will live here that will take the academia. Men will live here that will take the mountain of music. Men will live here that will take government. So that when we gather, anything that needs to affect the media, we know where to look at. A time has come when department should no longer be choir, ushering. No. Department should be after the order of territorial takers. So when we look here, we know these are prophets. They have the voice to the nations. When we look here, we know these are miracle workers. So if you are sick, we don't